What are we, at week 10 already? Enough small talk, let's get things started with
He's made a mess of it.
While it's common to have 3 or more people in the Turbush League score negative, gee, I wonder why, it's not common for those of us in the Kirsch League to do that. As such, I've decided to flip this week's video and feature the Turbush League as a fun change of pace and punishment for the Kirschers. Chris Winkie really wanted to be featured here after waiting until 30 minutes after the early games to make his picks, but I'm actually going to give the award to both people who didn't pick Buffalo this week, since they were the only team to actually produce some BQBL points. Neither Spurgeon TSS Win nor Wade Wilson started them, but they did start their best 2 next teams. Nonetheless, opportunities were missed and messes were made. In this week's Moneyball in It segment, I guess I have to go with Tyler Pauko. Of all the 4th round picks this week, he got the most with his 16 from Dallas. The next highest 4th round start was a 6 from the Saints. Yes, that's how bad the scores were this week. Too much good quarterbacking. Hashtag Relegation Watch 2017 is becoming less of a fun curse and more of a mean, haha, you're gonna get relegated, and it's making me feel bad. I'm sure no one feels worse than Cleo Lemon himself, who further dug himself into a hole with 2 negative picks this week from the surprising Case Keenum, and who else but Mr. Negative BQBL scorer himself, Thomas Brady. The Patriots have only scored positive BQBL points 3 times this year, and Cleo actually picked them on 2 of those occasions. On to the Week 10 standings for... What's this? The Turbush League? Yes, it's time to flip up the video since us Kirschers did so bad. Remaining in first place is Craig Krenzel, who got a pair of 5s out of Denver and Indy, but his lead over the 2 people below him shrunk as Ryan Leaf avoided 2 of his teams scoring negative. Just noticed your 4 teams end in either land or NA. Sorry if I just exposed your drafting strategy. Spurgeon TSS Win was the weekly winner in both leagues with his 46, but 62 points from bench Buffalo might have been nice to have as the season winds down. Jamarcus Russell drops to 4th after picking the Saints, who I don't understand how they got started by both leagues this week, but Buffalo didn't? You both got lucky too, because despite the blowout, Breeze didn't do diddly poo. I think this is Jeff George's highest ranking since week 1. All the way to 6th place. He only got there because Chris Winkie forced himself into the Rams of Atlanta, but the Redskins also ended up scoring negative, so don't feel too bad even though you should. Rounding out the Turbush League is Tim Tebow time, who actually had the 2nd highest score of the week. Thanks, Florida teams.
In the Kirsch League, it's not pretty. The top 4 of you did mediocre, while the bottom 4 might have taken their own personal bye week or let Cleo Lemon pick for them. Of the 3 of you that scored negative, only Johnny Football has no excuse. On the other side of the coin, 42 was the top score? When's the last time it was that low in the Kirsch League? Seems more like a Turbush week to me.